talking about the amenities, the distance from London, the quality of life and all this kind of stuff. Saw quite a few people on our social media knocking it, saying, you know, we don't want any more housing development and it'd be great if it was how it was years ago. Well, the current mayor of Oakham, Adam Lowe, I've just chatted to and asked him about his views on Oakham. And he said the town has got an awful lot going for it. For instance, the weather.
And given the weather we've just had as well, that's something unique to possibly Rutland, is we get less rain than the national average in the county, which seems quite unusual. You wouldn't think so the last couple of days, I dare say.
No.
But it has everything going for it. And of course, on top of all that, we're meant to have low crime. It just seems to have everything that you could ever want. And of course, then we've got the beautiful views, because you walk around Oakham town, it's sort of unique in its own sense, and it's got a mix of buildings. You go 6 miles up the road to Uppingham, and Uppingham seems to be almost stepping back in time. I love Uppingham as much, if not more sometimes, than Oakham.
And Oakham described yesterday, and this may be a bit controversial, but like a difficult middle child for us, in that Stamford seems to get all the glory, and Uppingham is this kind of chocolate box Charles Dickens kind of thing, and Oakham has this sort of, you know, middle pathway to forge.
Yeah, I think because Oakham is seen as the county town, people expect it to be more, and yet a lot of the people that live here actually want it to be just like it is. And it's still evolving. Oakham, of course, is at the centre, having just listened to the news, in actual fact, on Rutland Radio about further developments within the centre. If we let those developments go through, then will that cause Oakham to develop into a monstrosity? Because Stamford is unique, because it's grown and yet it's retained an incredible beauty and smallness, given the size of its actual location. All the buildings are built within the same stonework as what the rest of the town is. So Stamford have got it right, Uppingham certainly got it right, and Oakham is at the moment it's creaking a bit because that people want to build here. It has to be the right building in the right place for the right reason.
Mayor of Oakham, Councillor Adam Lowe, also a Rutland County Councillor, now speaking to us about Oakham following the Best Rural Places to Live award from the Sunday Times, which came out on Sunday. This is brand new from Ward Thomas on Rutland Radio, Lie Like Me.